MVP so far. Josh Allen, overwhelming favorite, plus 140. And then next after that, somehow more baffling, Patrick Mahomes, second best odds at plus 400 or 450 or something like that. And then trailing a little bit behind that, the Big Show, Bert, our guy, Baker Mayfield, plus 800. That line has moved. It was plus 9 when I wrote the show, and now it is plus 8. So moving up there slowly but surely. But Dwayne Marcus, I will start with you. Based on through 5 weeks of the NFL season, who should be or who is the NFL MVP?
It's Baker Mayfield. I don't think it's particularly close, actually. He has the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at a 4-1 record, and the top two receivers on the depth chart have both missed some amount of time. Both of them haven't played the last 1 or 2 games. He has 4 fourth-quarter comebacks in 5 games. It's the most since 1970. He has 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's completing, he's got a top 3 quarterback rating. He's just under 1,300 passing yards. He is playing the best football of any quarterback in the NFL right now. I think it's pretty comfortably the case, right? Like, it was Josh Allen until the stinker against the Patriots. And Patriots, good football team this year. But Baker Mayfield hasn't had a game as bad as Josh Allen played against the Patriots. And if it weren't for just an ill-advised throw at the end of that game against the Eagles, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would be 5-0. And we'd really be having a conversation about Baker Mayfield as MVP. But I'm inclined to believe that Baker Mayfield's the front runner for MVP. He won't win the award, but it's nice to know that there was a time in my life when I thought that Baker Mayfield could be a franchise quarterback, and now we're seeing that. So, yeah, me.
Just for the record, Bert, before I let you go, that stinker, that diabolical hater Dwayne Marcus have just given us, 22 for 30. With 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, only 1 interception, with a 103 passer rating, is Josh Allen's stinker.
It's not good enough.
Let that marinate. Go ahead, Bert.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
If it's not a win, it's not good enough. Plain and simple. I mean, look at how many people are hating on Aaron Judge right now. I mean, dude's batting 500 in the playoffs, but because he's going home early and didn't win, everybody feels as though he's washed. It's the curse that some of us carry, Germ, and I think you just have to accept it this time.
I hear you.
I mean, look, there's not much to add off what Dwayne Marcus said. I basically had the same thing. The only thing what bothers me is Patrick Mahomes still in this conversation. I think rather than harp on the fact that Baker Mayfield should be the front runner, very small margin for Josh Allen too, by the way, but I can't for the life of me understand why Patrick Mahomes is even in this conversation. And maybe he should fall to a 4 or 5 grouping, and maybe put Daniel Jones up there. This is the thing. If we're going to measure most valuable player at this point, you can't ignore Danny Dimes. What? Oh, because he has 6 touchdowns passing, but forget about the 3 rushing. But he has made an incredible difference in Indy. But with that being said, I'm going to go back to Baker. He's got to be the number 1 guy as of right now. I know there's still a lot of time left, but for what we've seen so far, despite the fact that many of those wins weren't necessarily dominant, a couple come from behind, but he's the guy you want with the ball in those situations. And there's just that dog in him. He gets it done. And as Dwayne Marcus said, leading the Bucs to 4-1 and just completely crushing it could potentially be 5-0 too. But I don't know how you'd go with anybody else other than Baker, but we all know where your mind's at right now, Germ. So let's just let you take it away.
I mean, valid arguments, and you're not going to get me to say anything bad about the Big Show. We've been Baker fans since day one. All right, listen. So, shout out to Baker Mayfield. He should be above Patrick Mahomes. But guys, Josh Allen is the MVP. That bag of scraps with a trash coach. That comeback versus the Ravens, who, granted, don't look awesome right now, but that's because Lamar's hurt and they got a lot of things happening. Cooper Rush is playing for him, so it's hard to judge them, but they're still the Ravens. Baker Mayfield, yes, those fourth quarter comebacks, a large reason why they're winning is because they can only function when they're down. It reminds me of Phillip Rivers, like on the epitaph of his tombstone, it's going to be down 3, length of the field to go with no timeouts. That's Phillip Rivers' career in a nutshell. Baker Mayfield is down to a similar path. Hey, we're down, And we need Baker Mayfield to just show off those huge nuts that he has and win the game and throw to one of his 3 uber super talented receivers. Now that rookie, I keep calling him Ime Udoka, like the coach that almost nuked the Boston Celtics because he couldn't keep his dick in his pants. Whatever the rookie is, whatever his name is, with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Are you kidding me? Bucky Irving, all those boys. So a large part of it, though, is that Josh Allen simply is just better than Baker Mayfield. Like, that's the crux of it. And in every metric, he's throwing for more yards. He leads, total touchdowns. Josh Allen's in the lead. And we know that winning and touchdowns is usually what generates what the NFL MVP is. I'm not a big QBR guy, but Josh Allen is a top 5 QBR guy. Baker Mayfield, number 9, right? The passer rating. Josh Allen's number 5 again. Baker Mayfield, number 9 again. Completion percentage. Josh Allen is number 9. Where's Baker Mayfield? Not even in the top 50. Worse than Jalen Hurts and all those checkdowns. I mean, so credit to where credit's due with Baker, because he is manufacturing those wins just off of just pure Bakerness. Like he should get credit for that. But when we're talking about MVP now, like you gotta be able to, we have to, when the rubber meets the road, we have to put some tangible evidence behind that. That's why Jalen Hurts don't get credit. Jalen Hurts don't get no credit. Last week made the claim. They went out there and went out of their way to make sure that he was the reason they tried to win that game. And what happened, Bert? What happened? Don't worry. I'll tell you. They lost. Just like I've been saying. Those fucking bums. AJ Brown, 17 plays they showed on YouTube somewhere where he's wide the fuck open. They can't even get on the same page. Those guys, did you look at some of their advanced analytics? They should not be 4-1. They shouldn't win They should have won. They're like 30th in like yards per game. Like all of their stats, that is outlier. The Eagles are an entire outlier. Do they have the talent to be the best team in the NFL? Absolutely. But they're an outlier team. But back to MVP. The only person that I wouldn't argue with you against taking over Josh Allen is Jared Goff. That's the guy we should be talking about. He laid that dud that first week, and everybody wrote off the Detroit Lions. And what have they done? Averaging 40 points a game, leading the league in points. Jared Goff, top in the NFL in completion percentage. He doesn't have that many yards because a lot of that. Oh yeah, there he is, number 10 in yards. His QBR is number 2 in the league. His quarterback rating, number 2 in the league. Jared Goff should be in more MVP discussions.
They beat the Bears, Browns, and Bengals.
I can't. So what? So you can only play.
What? Your Germ.
He's manufactured
Bears, Browns, and Bengals in an NFL football game.
But this isn't Jared Goff doing it just for these 3 bad games. He's manufactured probably the most potent, high-powered offense in the NFL since he's been in Detroit. I shouldn't say that, but since Dan Campbell got that ship right. Have they not been one of the best offenses in the NFL?
When Jared Goff played a good defense, he scored 13 points and had the 2 of you to my left saying the Packers were the best team in the NFC.
That was week 1. Get off.
That's what I said.
Now he comes out here, hangs 52 on the Bears, beats the Ravens, the Browns, and the Bengals. Now all of a sudden, Jared Goff should be an MVP conversation. Would you stop it?
I mean, Jared,
would you stop it?
Just a little love. Okay, fair enough. Should he be above Patrick Mahomes?
His team has a winning record, so yeah. But
okay, cool. Thank you. All right. I have to manufacture the argument to force you to be on my side because I can't get you to be on my side any other way. But it's cool.
Yeah, when you don't make logical sense, that's what happens.
I feel you.
There's no such thing as logic. It's all opinions, anyways. For all of us. So let's just throw it out there. I cannot put Jared Goff, as much as he might have a good QBR, which we all know is a made up stat anyway. So it really doesn't matter because we're going off of predictions or what would have happened. But I can't hang him up there. I can't. I mean, I wouldn't even put him above Daniel Jones. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback, but right now, I mean, talking about a guy that hasn't even thrown over 800 yards yet into this MVP conversation, which we know is largely quarterbacks. Because he has 7 touchdowns on the year and 1 interception, we're going to be like, oh, okay, this matters. And look, we can take opponents into consideration all we want, but it doesn't matter. They're going to look at personal stats anyways. And unless you're Josh Allen, then you're gifted an MVP, even though it would have been Lamar Jackson last year.
That's not a gift. It's course correction, because Josh Allen should have won it the previous year when the circumstances were flipped. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about how Josh Allen got robbed.
I just want to light the fuse right now. That's all I want to do.
You Lamar Jackson fans, you guys are bums. Fair weather bum fans. Lamar Jackson can't win a playoff game. He's got a back triple MVP. Can't make it to the Super Bowl. Can't make it out of the first round of the playoffs or wherever the fuck he was. Whatever he's been doing. Fucking Lamar Jackson. I'm sick of this guy. Speaking of that,
your guy hasn't made it to a Super Bowl either.
Yeah. We're talking about the Ravens right now.
I don't know if you're the one.
But is Josh Allen the reigning MVP though? Do we say that?
No, he's not the reigning MVP. He is an NFL MVP. He's not okay. So when Josh Allen wins the MVP again, they're not going to say still MVP. They're going to say two-time. You know why? Because there's only one time you're MVP, and then you win it again, and it's 2 times. You're not reigning. That means Jordan's a 2-time NBA champion. You guys are fighting with this fucking argument about reigning champions is dumb. It's fucking stupid. He's not the reigning MVP. It's fucking dumb. It's dumb. He's
the reigning MVP.
It's a new season. It's a new season.
The reigning champs.
You know what they should do? You know what they should do then? They should just take everybody's football record from all times and just have one giant record, because apparently it's just a continuous line of time. And then we should just seed it based on that. That way your Packers would have a chance, and so would your Giants.
There's a lot of Hall of Fame voting that takes that into consideration if you're a quarterback. That's all I'm saying. So
you guys,
are you just mad because the Bills had like a Bush Light theme with their jerseys Sunday night? Is that what that was?
Okay.
Trash.
I thought I would, the pictures, this is where photography is important. When I see the pictures of the jerseys and all the promo, it looked really good. I was really excited. Live action, I wasn't really a fan of it. And I mean, it had nothing to really do about losing, because the moment I turned the game on and I saw them warming up, I said, oh no, that doesn't look nearly as cool as the pictures made it out to be. I'm also salty that they brought back the red helmets, which, Bert, I've been pining for a long time. Since 2021, since they let teams wear a second helmet, I've been asking for the fucking red helmet, and all they do is put the old standing buffalo on there, and they put all this other bullshit on there. And they're giving it to us, but now they're only giving it to us for the last week of the season versus the Jets. Josh Allen's probably not going to fucking play. Every home game for the Bills should have been in the red helmets, because it's the last year of the stadium. So I don't know, but the new stadium, Bert, looks really good, so I can't wait for that. Anyway, off more tangents.